You know, if we keep taking it up a level, we're gonna run out of levels. But not today, my friends. Today, we're taking it up a whole nother level. Welcome to the backyard, guys. If this is your first time here, I'm Mike, and it's really awesome to have you joining us. What we do in the backyard is we just cook a lot of awesome barbecue food. My goal is to cook some amazing backyard barbecue, and hopefully I can inspire you to get in your backyard and give it a shot as well. I was in the grocery store today about to buy 2 steaks for a different video idea when bam, a picanha just jumped off the shelf and right into my cart, or at least that's what I told my wife. I've never seen a picanha in a grocery store anywhere near Delaware. But for me, this is like the golden ticket. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this to have a fresh picanha or beef rump cap. I can't even tell you how excited I am to cook this. And so what I want to do is I want to use the flavor I was going to use for a filet steak video on this picanha. Real pretty piece of meat here. See, it's got a seam running down the middle, but there's very little intermuscular fat on this. And that's most picanhas. It's a very lean piece of meat. Flipping it over, I just cut the hard fat off, and it's just barely skimming the surface, guys. You know, with a brisket, it's not as big a deal if you kind of nick a spot. With this guy, you want to keep as much fat on here as you possibly can for that flavor, because like I said, you're really, really lean when it comes to the intermuscular stuff. So just being real, almost like surgical, it's, you know, it's just very delicate with this. Just getting the outside, that hard fat, some of it doesn't even need to be trimmed. You know, like back here, you know, that's all soft fat. I'm gonna leave all of that on there. It's just, you can kind of see the difference there. You got your, you know, soft fat here, and then that more dense fat on the backside. I might even put some scores in there. Yeah. Maybe even come back this way. Cooking with the legendary PK360 tonight. There's not really a better way to cook steak than on a charcoal grill like this. I actually have a lot of charcoal left over from the last cook, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to relight that. What we're making is a Cowboy Butter, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing.
This is a butter-based sauce, so it starts with 2 sticks. I've got one in my little sauce pot. Now I'm gonna shove the rest of it in there.
That's what she said.
And I'm gonna use a tablespoon of Duke's brown sugar bourbon mustard. Amazing stuff. Then a tablespoon of dry chives, 2 teaspoons of dry thyme, a tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon or the juice from 1 lemon, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon black pepper, and then an 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and an 1/8 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And we're also going to add about a tablespoon of each of green onion and curly parsley.
Dry that surface so we can get a nice sear when it comes time. Most of our flavor is going to come from the Cowboy Butter later, but you can't put a steak on the grill without at least putting something on it, and this is a absolutely perfect something. Actually, I'm gonna do the fat cap first. Come around to the meat side. See how that grain's running? It's running this way. So we're gonna make our slices long ways. Always good to note that. It's harder to tell later. Fat cap down and opposite of the fire, so we're doing some indirect cooking right now. And we're just going to slowly bring it up to temp for a little bit. What makes it nice on the PK360 is you can do this really easily because that's the way it's laid out. You have vents on either side, and then on the bottom, you have your intakes on either side, so you can control them individually. And right now, I've got this one on, so air's coming in under the fire, this one off, so that way, and the top vent closed up here on the right, so the air's coming in this way, and then out above the picanha. We're gonna cook it just about 400 degrees, where at the end, I'll open up all 4 vents and we'll bring that temp up to like 600. We're at 118. When we get to 120, we're gonna start searing. Give our cowboy butter just a little bit of a stir to make sure nothing's burning. Right now, it's basically just reducing and intensifying those flavors. I did some thinner slices, and then I did some thicker slices so they have a little more substance. Look at that smoke ring there. Now it's time to take it to the next level, guys. We're gonna go ahead and put this cowboy butter on here. I'm just gonna kind of drizzle it on. All that flavor. Make sure every piece gets some. Let's try this cowboy butter picanha. Make sure you give this a shot, guys. Do me a favor. The best thing you can do to support Delmarva Backyard is share this video with someone who's gonna watch it, someone who's gonna appreciate amazing steak. Like the video down below. Ask me any questions you have in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next video.